Alright guys, so I recently played this Roblox game, Eviction Notice, and I'm just gonna tell you how it was the worst game. I think the worst game on Roblox. It is not like a roleplay game or something like that. It's supposed to be based on skill. There are pretty much two factors to this game. It's like the popular reality TV show Survivor. Okay, so that's pretty much like what it resembles. And there are two factors. There's skill, and there's outsmarting the opponent, and you're getting into some mental mind games. And you know, these two factors, you'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. You need those two skills to win the game. But nope, that's not what this game is about. You wanna know what this game is about? Right? Two things. Being nice. Being nice, yeah, I know. It's like, I mean, yeah. But this next one is just like, makes no sense, dude. Like, you literally have to be bad. You have to be nice and be bad, and that's how you win the game. Because when you're nice to people, and you're there are three things you be nice, be bad. Number 3 is team with other players. And just keep in mind, this is the eviction game, and Survivor is based on skill and outsmarting, getting into some mental games. You know, you could say it also is teaming, but I'm going to explain in further detail what the teaming is like in eviction. I'm just going to call the game Eviction, just so it's easier for me to say while this discussion. So in the game Survivor, it is based on how skilled you are and the challenges. Like, the challenges are extremely hard, and they take a lot of just mental and physical capability just to do it. Like staying on a pole for like 13 hours. Like that's the type of skill you need in Survivor. But in Eviction, there's no skill. You just have to be nice. So what I mean is, before every game you should say, "Oh, good luck, guys," and after every game be like, "GG." And this doesn't really count as being nice, but if you're up for to get voted out, you just have to say, "No, please, don't vote me." It's just dumb, and people fall for it. They're like, "No, don't vote for me." Well, the other guy who can get evicted is just sitting there not talking, and it's a 0 to 4, and this guy wins. This guy stays on. That's begging to stay on and is being nice. Like, and I understand like being nice is like something you could do to win. But like after every single game, you're saying GG and oh, you did so well. And it's just dumb. It just doesn't make sense to be in this game. You don't need any skill to win eviction. It's just dumb. And I played one game. I'll run through the scenario. Here, I'm gonna copy this. Do it. So I'm gonna explain my one game of eviction notice and tell you actually how awful it was. So when you load into the game, you could either go solo or duos. Right? And if I was playing by myself, and normally I'd pick solo because, you know, I don't want a partner that doesn't know what he's doing. But I was playing with a friend, so of course I picked duos and I teamed with him. And you know, the first couple of rounds, just getting to know the game, a couple people got evicted. Luckily we didn't. And then one thing happened. There's this one guy. he looked like he was like a Roblox noob. Not saying he was bad. It was just like what his avatar looked like. You know, like how it was yellow and green and blue. That's what he looked like. And he decided to. He was the leader of the house, which means you get to pick 2 people, or 2 teams will get evicted. He chose the team with my friend and I on it, and we're like, whoa, 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 we did nothing wrong, right? I don't know what that is. Sorry. We did nothing wrong. So we were up there on the eviction thing. Of course, there's the other team. And, of course, what we did is we said nothing, and we're like, yo, good luck, man. And they're just like, please, please, save us. And you know what this guy, you know what the people in the crowd did? You say these are just the people in the crowd, right? Oh, yeah, we get to vote who's out. Of course, they're like, oh, they said please. Oh, they said please, get these guys out. And, of course, we lost. So, back here in the jury is us and this, like, one other guy. He's like, hey, guys. And just after that round, this was like the luckiest thing ever. This was like the luckiest thing ever, because if this didn't happen, I would have left the game. You know, I probably would have been better off leaving the game. But the 3 members that are in the jury, there are 3 people. They all had a chance of coming back, and they fought in a mini game. And of course, it was since it was me and my friend, we were there, and this random guy. You know, we kind of teamed up on him. So, of course, he wasn't winning, and I ended up winning the minigame. So, of course, I was back in the game with, like, 6 other people. And I was like, hey, good to be back, right? And they're like, yeah, GG, man, GG. And, you know, of course, they were all cheering on the other guy, the one that wasn't my partner, because who knows why. And, of course, a couple of rounds go by. Some other people got evicted until there were 4 people left. And this is where it gets absolute garbage. This guy, Nick, that's not his actual username, but that was his in-game name was. This was like Juan or something, I don't even know. And Ethan. And Juan and Nick, Juan and Nick were up to get voted out. And of course it was us left. We had to pick who got voted out. And what happened was Ethan told Juan that he was going to... Oh, no, sorry, I got this whole situation messed up. It wasn't Nick, it was Ethan and Juan, I'm sorry. This is what happened. Ethan was teaming with Juan. And essentially what happened is Juan had a save. And he used his save on Ethan. So he was saved. And then they had to bring someone else in. There was one other guy. They had to bring that person in. And like, oof. And of course, that person got voted out. So now these 2 guys were teaming. And a couple of rounds passed by. I became the leader. And these guys had to fight. And to see who got evicted. And up there, it was Juan, or not Juan, it was Ethan against Nick. And of course, you know, I don't like teamers, so this guy got voted out. It was 1-0, you know. It happens. This guy was AFK, I think. And now, it's just us 3. I kind of worked with this guy to get the Ethan out, but I would not call it teaming. It was a strategic. I told him that we would work together to be the last remaining, and that was not in the early game. That was just that past round when I said to get that guy out. So now I'm friends with this guy, kind of, not really. And then there's Juan over here. Now this is the part I don't get. We fought for the house leader, and I won again. I won again. Now it's these two up, and they have to fight for a minigame. They have to fight for a minigame. Nick wins. So I'm like, well, whoever wins this... what happened? I'm like, whoever wins this minigame wins, right? It's the only thing that makes sense. And of course, I win. And it's Juan versus Nick. Of course, we vote this guy out because I told him, and he's gone. Now it's just us two. We play a we don't play a minigame. It's just us two left. And when I kicked the noob guy out, I said it was random, with an angry face. And this is the part that I messed up. It's not even my fault, but it's just such a dumb game. I put an angry face because I said random, even though it wasn't random. And of course, it's just us two left. And one person is in the jury, and they get to decide who wins. And it's the noob guy, Juan. And this is the part where I knew I was not going to win. And of course, the last words that he said before he voted was random. And you'll never guess who got voted out. Nick, this absolute brain dead guy who did not know how to play the game at all, won. He won the game. While me, I was literally over here. I won at least 5 of the leader things. He won 0. I won 5 minigames. He won 0. It's so dumb. Like, I outsmarted everyone there to get certain people I wanted out, and I got them out. But it just comes up to a dumb jury vote with one person. One person. I won the final minigames, and it comes down to one person. And because I said it was random, and put, you know, a little angry face, the new guy was like, why would I? It's just dumb. I was partially not teaming, I was partially like making friends with the new guy. I said, yo bro, I got your back during one of the things, and he texts back and he's like, thanks. But it just turns out it's just so dumb, dude. It's so dumb, dude. They never play eviction notice. Never play it. Garbage, dude.